Hi, if you clicked on this link, it's because you want to know why I think you need to start your YouTube channel today if you're a spiritual provider. Welcome. I am so excited to share this with you, even though I just made one of those classic YouTube mistakes. I delivered this entire video to my camera and I hadn't hit the record button. Now, why am I sharing that with you? It's because it is a perfect example of how even seasoned YouTube creators make ridiculous mistakes, waste tons of time, and have to move on from that and keep the faith. Okay. Today's topic is why you need to start your own YouTube channel. I understand that there might be fears and doubts as I say this, and you say to yourself, well, no, I don't need to do anything. I don't need to start a YouTube channel. And what is she talking about? And why am I being insisted upon when it's something I don't want to do? There's so many fears. There's so many doubts. There's so many things that might be holding you back from starting your channel. And I am here to explain to you why you can bust through all of those things and why it would be a really good idea to do so. So I will share a bit of my own journey with you and offer practical tips on how to start your YouTube channel, why you should start your YouTube channel, and hopefully motivate you to do that today. I wanted to read you a letter that I had from someone about this topic, or that motivated the video for this topic. Dear Jessie, I want to quit my day job and pursue my spiritual service gift full time, but I don't know where to start. Well, that's not actually a letter from someone because it is not 1983 and people don't send letters. But the question is valid. I hear it all the time in my coaching practice. People saying, I know I have this gift, whether it be I am a Reiki master, I am a sound healer, I have this extrasensory perception that can help people, I'm a life coach, I'm an etc., 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 but I'm also working in a 9-to-5 and don't know how to do this and don't know how to do that. And I don't know where to get money. And so I can't start my spiritual business. I would say to you that that's not true. Also, I will share some other reasons that have motivated this video. So another one is I already have a spiritual business, but I'm not able to get the amount of clients that I'm wanting. The third reason why you might want to start a YouTube channel is to accelerate your own personal growth. There is a thought that in spirituality, you are only ever teaching what it is you're meant to learn. So if you are not sharing what you're learning or sharing your teachings with others, are you truly integrating them? Many people don't know that they have to practice what they preach until they actually start preaching it. So that is another amazing reason to start your YouTube channel. In terms of the data, YouTube is now being viewed by over 2.5 billion monthly users. Now that is 1/3 of the world's population. 1/3 of the world's population every month is viewing YouTube content. It's 1/2 of every being on the internet at all. So this particular platform is ginormous. It is humongous. It is gigantilicious. Okay. And those are not real words, or at least I don't think they are. And that audience is growing on a daily basis. So you coming onto YouTube would be like tapping into 1/3 of the world's population. Now, I have a disclaimer here. I am not a statistician. I'm not a statistician, and I did not cross-reference or journalistically check the data that I just gave you. So I don't actually know if it's 2.5 billion people for sure. It might be 2.6 billion, it might be 2.7 billion, it might be 1.8 billion, it might be 4 billion. I don't actually know. I picked up that data from someone else. So I will not respond to any comments that say that my data is incorrect. I'm telling you, it might be incorrect. I have no idea. I will also not respond to any comments that tell me that I pronounced statistician incorrectly because, well, I don't know how to pronounce that word. And it's okay that the data might not be perfect. Why is it okay? Because what the data that I just gave you is meant to do is it's meant to open your eyes to really the quantity, the huge quantity of people who are waiting for your message. Now, not all 2.5 billion people are into spirituality. Not all 2.5 billion people are going to resonate with what you're sharing. Not all 2.5 billion people are going to be clicking on your link, although I do augur that for you and I do wish for you to have great success on this platform. But someone out there is waiting for your message. Now, back to the data. There is a big question to ponder. If you believe in your spiritual gift, then why aren't you wanting to potentially reach 1/3 of the world's population with your messages? Now, this is not a quiz, so I'm not expecting you to write your answer in the comments, even though you can, if you want, try and guess what I'm about to say. But I am going to give you the answer. The answer is fear. The answer for you not wanting to start this YouTube channel is fear. The answer for you not wanting to reach 2.5 billion people is fear. Fear of judgment, fear of effort, fear of discomfort, fear of vulnerability, fear of visibility, fear of failing, and fear of succeeding. I like fear. I like fear because it makes me realize where I have someplace I can rise to an occasion, where there is someplace I can develop courage, where there is someplace that I can find a new solution, where there's someplace I can work through a belief that's not serving me. I think fear is a good thing. Not a good thing to necessarily listen to unless you're being chased by a tiger, but a good thing because the emotion of fear is telling you something. Okay. What is your emotion of fear telling you about starting a YouTube channel? Is it that you don't feel like you can manage the judgment of Uncle Jim who thinks you're weird? Is it because you're afraid that you won't know how to make a good video and that you don't know how to learn? Is it because you're afraid of people see you in general? Maybe you have some issues with your physical presentation that you haven't yet wanted to address. Maybe you don't think you're pretty or you sound funny. Is it because you are afraid that your message is not important? You're afraid that you're not worthy. You're afraid that you will not succeed on this platform. Listen. The judgment issue is a non-issue. Your message already, I can tell you, not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody likes me. That's okay. Lots of people think that I should not even be on YouTube. Okay. And they'll tell me and they'll say the demon has possessed you and that I've gone against Jesus and that whatever else, I'm crazy. Who cares? My message isn't for those people. They are simply telling me, hi, I'm a stranger on another part of the planet. Your message is not for me. And I go, great, perfect. I'm so glad you know more about yourself now. Get over your fear of judgment because people are going to judge you. You don't have to be afraid of something that's actually going to happen and not be impactful on you. Who cares? Maybe your family will judge you. Chances are they won't even notice what you're doing. My brother today told me he hasn't seen any of my videos, and that's fine. That's fine. Fear of not knowing how to create a video, fear of technology, fear of not knowing how to show up, how to record, what you're going to sound like, how to edit, all the stuff. I get it. There's a lot to learn, but you're not incapable of learning. You're not incapable. There are billions of YouTube videos right now on how to create a YouTube video. And you don't need any significant amount of technology. You don't need to have money to do it. You have a smartphone, you can make a video. You have internet access, you can upload a video. Nobody looks at your first videos anyway. Make 10, make 15, make 20 terrible videos. And each time you do, you're learning something. Fear of being visible. What are people going to think about what I look like? Maybe I'm too heavy, I should wait. Maybe my voice is funny. You know what? You don't actually even have to be in your videos. You don't have to be sitting here like I do it. I do it like this because it's convenient for me. You can have a beautiful video footage of a sunset and have words over it. You could use AI to speak for you. There is so much opportunity to make a what they call like faceless YouTube channel right now that it is simply an excuse to say that you are afraid of being seen, or, afraid that your boss will fire you. You could be anonymous. What's important is your messaging. It's not whether or not you're visible. And fear of failure. Guess what? You're going to fail. You're going to fail until you succeed. You will fail forward. You will have videos that have one view. You will have years, maybe, that you have 100 subscribers, like I did. You will have a lot of time to feel like you're not doing a good job on YouTube. And that's okay. It's a skill. It's something that you learn. You'll fail forward. Every time you do something wrong, you'll know what to do right next time. Every time you make a mistake, like I did in recording this video without hitting record, you'll do it better next time. I'm certain that this delivery is better than the last one. I'm saying almost exactly the same things, but I've practiced them now once, so I have an even better delivery on it, and I believe in it even more. So you're going to fail. Accept it. Accept judgment, accept visibility or the fear of visibility. Accept your fears and move past them. Who cares if you're afraid? Now, you might wonder why it's important for you. Like, what's in it for me, Jess? What's in it for me to have this YouTube channel? So first of all, you'll be reaching a wider audience. If you care about impacting humanity, if you care about the service that you're providing, then it is important to understand that reaching that wider audience means that there's a more likelihood that you will reach the people that will resonate with your messages. So that is number one. There are so many people waiting here for your messages. And I know this because you were waiting for this message. You were waiting for this message. And people are sitting there waiting for your message too. So do not deny them your messages. You are establishing authority with a YouTube channel. So you are saying, I believe in what I'm saying. Now, not only are you establishing authority externally, which is, yes, important, yes, can change things in your life, etc. But more fundamental than that, you are establishing authority internally. Your higher self is always watching your actions. It's always watching what you're doing. Your inner being knows everything. And you choosing to say, yes, I believe in what I believe in. Yes, I know my service is worthy, is useful, is important, allows that channel to open for you and allows more and more of what you're sharing to be brought through you. You have to show up for your inner self and proving it to your inner self, saying, I am willing to sacrifice my comfort as the ego self, as the protecting self, as the whatever, and face my fears because I believe with conviction in what I'm sharing that it has a benefit, that it has a value, allows you to take on that job of being that person who shares that benefit and that value. So it will accelerate your own growth. It will accelerate your gifts. It will accelerate what you're sharing with the world, and it will accelerate the way you benefit personally from what you're sharing with the world. The other amazing thing on a personal level that having your own YouTube channel will do is it'll help you to build community. Now, I didn't expect this when I started my YouTube channel. In fact, I didn't have very many followers, subscribers at all for a very long time. And since more and more of you are showing up, what's been feeling great to me is being able to interact with you in the comments, to be able to create a personal relationship with you, to get to know you guys better, to have the ability to step into your home on a regular basis and have you give me that feedback of how it's impacted you. That is a beautiful thing. People seeing what you're offering and appreciating what you're offering is a beautiful thing and does really help motivate you to do it more and more often. So having that connection, having that community has been a real blessing in my own personal life. It can be that same way for you. So that is something else to take into consideration when you're pondering whether or not you'd like to start your YouTube channel. In terms of the importance for your business, well, of course, you're expanding your reach and your audience. Of course, you can tell your clients or potential clients that you are offering services. You can also put yourself in a position where other people are finding you, wanting to have you as guests on podcasts, wanting to have you in their adventures, their projects, etc. And that is an amazing way to begin to create a spiritual business, getting clients, getting new leads, so to speak, simply by already offering what it is you are going to be offering. So that's amazing. Also, your business itself and the service that you have will be garnering and creating impact in the world on a far broader scale. So you will be able to reach more and more people. Now, I know for a fact that it's a very small percentage of people who watch my videos who eventually become clients, and that is okay, because to me what's important is that the people who do watch these videos are, first of all, benefiting from them for free, and also they are then going out and having a better day because they've watched one of my videos, or they've made some change in their life because they've watched one of my videos, and then that makes the world a better place. So it's beautiful. There's also obviously the aspect of being able to monetize eventually your YouTube channel if you would like to, and have some income coming in from that. I don't personally have mine monetized at the moment for various reasons, but you can. And a lot of creators are making their primary income on YouTube right now. If that ends up being the direction that your spirit takes you in, it can be the thing that changes your career completely and allows you to become financially independent. So there's really no good reason on a business level as to why you wouldn't want to have a YouTube channel. I would even say it's almost more important than a website. Of course, they go hand in hand. Why is having a YouTube channel important for humanity? Well, it's important for humanity because each and every one of us has a special gift that we are incarnate with to offer to humanity. You can help in this amazing shift in consciousness. You can help the hope for healing that many spiritual seekers and providers are holding in this time of shifting consciousness. And you can help to create a better world by sharing your enlightened and light perspective on the world. You may have noticed that the world we're in does produce quite a lot of content that is of low vibration. Each and every one of you who today decides to start a YouTube channel and to share your light is counterbalancing all of that creation that is coming from places of darker, more shadow aspects of ourselves. It's almost your obligation to put your voice to this particular world, to share publicly the beautiful things that you are feeling. The reason why spiritual people don't necessarily share what is coming through them as often as people who are creating lower vibrational content is because a spiritual person generally feels pretty good and doesn't necessarily feel the need to put out that content from a personal level. They're perfectly happy to sit and meditate and be on a mountaintop and admire the sunsets, etc. But we are in a world of polarity for the moment, and there also is a lot of algorithms, of AI, of the world, even people listening. And if all of the content in the world that is put out there is of a lower vibrational frequency, or the majority, let's say 70%, then the natural conclusion of what the world is might be that it's 70% low vibrational frequency. Now, you and I know that's not the case, but it is beautiful to share your voice, your learning, your teaching, your own flavor of these universal messages with people so that that energy can be more balanced. So that is why I would advocate also that your voice is absolutely needed and why you need to start a YouTube channel today. And what are some practical tips to start today? So the first thing you're going to want to do normally when you're starting a YouTube channel is to define your niche. I would say that for you, this is not even necessary. You are your niche. you can confidently move into creating your YouTube channel knowing that you are sharing your innermost authentic voice, and that people who are resonant with it will flock to it, will be magnetized to it, either today, tomorrow, or in the future. So in terms of spiritual content, I would say be as genuine and as authentic and as true to your internal desires, your internal excitement, your internal calling as you possibly can be when you're creating videos. So whatever beautiful inspiration comes to you, whatever beautiful type of sharing comes to you, do focus on that. And even if you only impact 1 or 2 people to start with, or no one at all, know that the alignment with yourself is what will eventually bring anyone else that is aligned with those messages to you. So do not worry too much about niche. Next thing to do, and this is what I want you to do today, is to actually physically go and set up your YouTube channel. That means registering. That means giving it a name and perhaps even a thumbnail. That means making some choices today to have, yes, your own YouTube channel where you do have the ability to upload content as soon as your content's ready. I'm going to tell you guys that if you do this today, the day that you watch this video, then do leave the name of your new YouTube channel in the comments of this video so that everyone else who watches this video can go over and check it out and give you a like and a thumbs up. Just for having the courage of doing it today. Okay, so do leave in the comments of this video the name of your new YouTube channel, your brand new spirituality YouTube channel, even if there's no videos on it. We're gonna go check it out, okay? And everyone's going to go and give it a thumbs up. And the next thing you do is you can start planning your content, or you can just start recording your first video and seeing what happens. I'm not much of a planner. I did plan this video. You might have seen my eyes going down and looking at the notes, but you can also just wing it and see what happens. The amazing, beautiful thing about YouTube is that you can experiment, you can fail forwards, you can make mistakes and learn from your mistakes. It doesn't really matter, okay? My next point would be to invest in basic equipment. I don't even think you need to invest in basic equipment. You already have basic equipment. You already have this, probably, you're probably actually watching this video on your phone. So you can use your phone. Your phone's camera and microphone are generally good enough if you put yourself in a room where it's quiet to record your first videos. So go ahead and do that. Or, record only the audio and put it over a image background, etc., etc. Learn basic editing. This too, you can learn straight here on YouTube. You can download CapCut, which is a free editing software, which I've been using lately. There's a lot of other free softwares that you can use that are super easy to get the hang of, and you can experiment with them. You can learn how to cut up your videos, or you can just post them flat out. I mean, my first videos, I just put them online. I didn't even take out the silences.
In unity is that game of unity versus separation. What is coming to the surface now has not been hidden. It has only been chosen not to be looked at. Whatever one is seeing.
Yeah, okay. There might be a reason why I only had a couple hundred followers. The other thing, that you would normally see in a video about making a YouTube channel is to be consistent. I wouldn't even say to worry about being consistent for the moment. Be aligned. Alignment is more important than consistency. Of course, it would be useful to be publishing on a regular basis. It would be useful to be making this a pet project for yourself, to devoting a certain amount of time per week to it. But it's also not necessary. What's important is that you start, and then you allow the momentum of having started to take you on your journey. And then another important thing is if you do have 1 or 2 people comment, engage with them. Start to build a community. The reason why you have this YouTube channel is not to become a YouTube mega gigantic, whatever, I don't even know what they're called, superstar. It is to create those relationships. It is to bring service to others. It is to share your gifts with the world. So engaging in connection, in community with your YouTube subscribers or with whoever's commenting on your videos is a great way to get that ball rolling too, and to understand the conversations that you need to be having, and to understand how you can evolve, etc. Now I'm going to share a little bit of my personal journey with YouTube. I've had my channel, I think, since 2007. Is that correct? You know what? I'm even going to look it up. So I just pulled up my subscribers count and I wanted to give you some information about how my YouTube journey has gone so far. Now, YouTube started tracking how many subscribers I had from my first subscriber, which was 2 years after I started my YouTube channel in 2007. And the subscriber count on September 25th, 2009 was one subscriber. I don't know who that was, but thank you so much. So between September 25th, 2009 and the day I started channeling, which was July 4th, 2019, my subscriber count grew by 19 people. Now, this is to say, this channel was a channel that I was sharing some of my animation work. This channel was a channel I was using for sharing videos with family members. So that makes sense. It's okay. I didn't have a wild number of subscribers then. So let's start my YouTube journey perhaps from the day I started channeling. And I will tell you a little bit about that as well. So July 4th, 2019, I had 20 subscribers on this channel. I started sharing Vagrein's work shortly afterwards and had some growth to the point where on February 8th, 2023, I had a whopping 296 subscribers. What? I had been channeling for 4 years on YouTube. 4 years, and only 296 of you had discovered me. Now, what does that mean? First of all, it means that I wasn't very good at creating YouTube videos. It means that I wasn't very good at putting myself out there. And it means simply that I wasn't yet ready for what happened on February the 9th. Between February 9th, 2023 and today's dates, I've had a growth of 2,600 YouTube subscribers. You guys know me. You guys are here. I'm so grateful for you. So things can take off from one moment to the next. You really do not know on this platform what's going to happen. And I actually do know what happened. And somewhere within those 209 subscribers, somewhere within those videos that I had made between 2019 and the beginning of 2023, someone saw my work. And that someone was Alex Ferrari. I know a lot of you have come here through the Next Level Soul podcast, to which I'm forever grateful. And that first interview with Alex is what kicked off the knowing of Vagrein in the mainstream. But had I not had 4 years of YouTube videos sitting here on this channel, how could Alex have ever known that I was a channel? How could Alex have ever known what I was doing? How could anyone have ever evaluated whether or not I would be a good candidate for that show or not? Okay, so sometimes it does take someone else discovering you before you become well known in any sphere, and that makes sense. Had Alex Ferrari not discovered me, then Daniel Scranton would not have discovered me, then Ruben Langdon would not have discovered me, then Mike Dooley would not have discovered me, and there are many people right now that are working with me for new exciting projects that I'm so thrilled to be able to bring to you and to the rest of humanity. But if I was hoarding my channeling for myself, if I hadn't had this channel, this YouTube channel, none of this would have happened. And if I'd not stuck with it, none of this would have happened. So do not hoard your gifts, okay? Start today. Start today because tomorrow you will have started a day earlier, okay? Start today because tomorrow you will be 1 day into this adventure. Start today because tomorrow you will be the version of you that already has 1 day of having experience with a YouTube channel under your belt. Don't wait on these things. Your gifts are not waiting. The people who are going to be benefiting from your gifts are not waiting. So go ahead and start today. Starting this channel did change my life significantly. Back in 2023, I didn't have that many clients. I didn't have a full schedule of channeling on a day-to-day basis. I didn't have the ability to reach as many people as I do. I didn't have the relationships I have with you. And everything in my life has gotten better since I've been able to do my service. I've been able to share my gift. I've been able to reach this audience. So my gratitude is ginormous, gigantic, humongous, wonderful in scale for the gratitude I have for having this channel, honestly. And I think you can feel this way too. So go ahead and start. I also want, and I'm very aware of the fact that it might not be easy to get kicked off on your own. You might have all those fears still and say, yeah, well, it's easy for her to say she blah, 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 blah. She got lucky. She did this. She's motivated, whatever it is. Okay. I understand that there are a lot of fears still. And even if you've watched this video once, twice, that you might not be sold on this idea yet, or you might not feel like you can do it on your own. If that's the case, contact me. Okay, I work as a life coach. I'm very good at helping people figure out things, and I've only touched the surface with my knowledge of YouTube and the platform in this video. We can set up a relationship where I'm coaching you step by step, week to week, what to do to get your channel off the ground, to have the confidence in your messages, to have the confidence in your gifts, and to be able to reach this audience that's simply sitting there waiting for you. So contact me, go over to my website or shoot me off an email or whatever it is in the comments, whatever. Let me know that you want to work together and we can set something up. But remember, your voice matters. You are a drop in the bucket towards creating the world that we want to see. The things that you have to share with people are going to inspire them to share their gifts with others. If we can start this bonfire, we can arrive at unity consciousness. We can arrive at each individuation having self-appreciation and knowing our worthiness and knowing the blessing that we are, the divinity that we are, the way that our message impacts others, and the way that we too are then impacted by that co-creation, that collaboration between. It's beautiful. Please don't squander your gifts. Please don't squander your messages. And as I said, I'm here with you every step of the way. If you want to work together, let me know. If you like this video, if you like this kind of video that's not my typical channeling video, but does speak from personal experience, do let me know in the comments, because maybe I'll make some more of them, and let me know what it is you want to learn about or what it is you want to talk about. I have a wealth of knowledge, not only on the spiritual side of things, not only on the channeling side of things, but also on the spiritual business side of things and getting things going. I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon, whether it be in a meditation or a channeling session or something practical like this. And I'm sending all my love.